What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh Lord, camera blurry. I ain't comb my hair. Got a lot going on here. Hey, you guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let me share everything out. I don't know why the camera is looking crazy. We're gonna get everything straight. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everybody. I hope all is well. We're gonna share this out because you know how YouTube be playing with the notifications sometimes. So we're gonna share it out. Let everybody know we are here. And we're gonna get this party started. Welcome. Come on in and take a seat. If you are new here, you know what to do. Go and hit that subscribe button. We need 9 more subscribers for us to get to 1,600. 9 more subscribers to get to 1,600 subscribers. Everybody else, hit that like button and let's go. Oh, shoot, I dropped my pen. And let's get ready to go. Okay? So we have a couple of updates today. Let me see if I got this camera situation taken care of. No, it's still blurry. Here we go. Okay. So we have a couple of updates today. We have an update on this 90-day fiance fiasco situation. And then we have an update on the Erika Jayne Marco lawsuit, which we started talking about when we looked at part 2. You caught whatever I had. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I sent it to you through the phone, honey. My bad. Child, it's still lingering over here. I mean, I feel a lot better, but you can see I still have that coughing. I'm still a little congested. Okay, you're new here. Well, welcome, Bernadette. How you doing, everybody? Welcome, Bernadette, to the tribe. Yes, I'm new here. Okay, so y'all know this whole Michael Angela situation. Just to make a long story short, Michael and Angela, couple from 90 Day Fiancé, they've been on the show for like 7 years. Michael is from Nigeria. Angela lives in rural Georgia. Michael is black. Angela is white. They had this whole affair situation. They got married, whatever. She's been trying to get him over here. They have been on every version of 90 Day Fiancé. Okay. They were even on 90 Day Fiancé in Paradise, and Michael was participating via an iPad. Okay. Like, I don't even know how Angela shimmied her way into that one. But for whatever reason, the network loves her. And she's almost a white version of like Jocelyn, where she has been rewarded for her bad behavior. You know how Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess, who has been rewarded for her bad behavior. And so the worse, the more out of control she acts, it seems like the more attention she gets, the more she gets rewarded. So she continues to act more and more, out of control. And so, thank you, Cup Star. Thank you, my love. Not the worstest phone call from Sonya. Now, oh Lord, now I have to go listen to it. Lord, not the worstest. Okay, and thank you, Cup Star. Not free, Michael. Give Michael his free. Yes, give Michael his free. So on what's today? Wednesday, Monday, Michael was missing. Okay, Angela went live. She did this frantic live, and then John Yates, who's a YouTuber who's friends with Angela, him and his husband came down. They did this like 4 or 5 hour live where they were just talking about Michael being missing, and they had gone to the police, and he left with everything. He just walked out the door. He left her 7-year-old granddaughter there home alone. She had just gotten out of the hospital, and Michael didn't have any of his papers. He didn't have his passport. He didn't have anything. And I told y'all, maybe I watched too much, ID channel. But I told y'all that they needed to be looking in the woods. Well, shortly thereafter, I was wrong. Well, I still am waiting. But Michael allegedly called the police department and verified that he is alive, but that he is fearful of his life, that Angela was abusive to him, and that is why he left. And he allegedly verified who he was by showing his documents. He had taken pictures of his passport, pictures of his social security card or whatever, and showing it to the police. So the police were satisfied that it was really him. Now that's what they said. I personally still want to see Michael. Now, I know that they said that, oh, thank you, Sharita, for rejoining. I think you were a member before. Thank you for rejoining your membership. Now I'm a new member every 7 months. Now, with that being said, I still want to see Michael. I need proof of life. Now, the police might be satisfied because I read one article I read said that he showed up at the police station, but everything else I've read said that he called. I need to see Michael. Now, I ain't nobody. So, I mean, nobody has to satisfy me. But me personally, I want to see him. Now, with that being said, child, I'm sorry. Okay. So, with that being said, okay, let's get into it. With that being said, later on that night, I was looking at my girl Auntie's advice, and Auntie was telling me about, well, not me. She did a video telling us about another YouTuber posting basically information that allegedly had come from Michael. Now, I didn't read you guys the whole message because, number one, people post stuff all the time and it's conjecture, it's opinion, it's not fact, it's not based in anything. And I didn't know who this particular YouTuber was. I didn't know where they allegedly got the information. So I just kind of gave you guys an overall synopsis of it. I didn't tell y'all exactly what was said. But now I'm going to read y'all the whole message. And there's a reason why I'm going to read you the whole message and I'm going to explain it. The reason why I'm going to read you the whole message is because this YouTuber also has some audio recordings, which I am going to play you, that allegedly Angela left on a voicemail of a friend of Michael's. So me using my deductive reasoning, thank you, Frederica. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the new subscriber. Hey, come on in, y'all. Come on in. Y'all welcome to new subscribers and stuff. Y'all welcome to people. So now that I have a little more context onto who this YouTuber is and that they may have information that's coming directly from Michael via a friend of Michael's, now I'm like, okay, so maybe there's some validity to some of this information. Also, there was a live that was done last night on this YouTuber's channel, and I put the link in the chat. So you guys can find the YouTuber. I'm gonna tell you the name in a minute because y'all know we give credit where credit's due around here, and I want y'all to go over there and I want y'all to show some love to that YouTuber and you let them know that ReallyBTV sent you, okay? But they did a panel last night and I listened to it, and it had Kelly. If you guys don't know who Kelly is also from 90 Day Fiancé. He did the Couples in Paradise season or whatever. And he gave some behind the scenes tea on Miss Angela and her shenanigans. And remember, one of the things, yeah, she's definitely a Trump supporter. She says it in one of these calls. You're going to hear it. One of the things that I heard, remember we always said, well, is this who Angela really is? Is she just putting on for the camera? He said no. He said what you see is what you get. He said she is no different when the cameras are not running. So what we see, the nastiness, the violence, all of the things that we see of Angela, he said when the cameras aren't rolling, it's the same person, which is really kind of scary. Okay, which is really kind of scary. So, with that being said, I'm going to read you this message. The name of the YouTuber, her name is, hold on. The name of the YouTuber, her name is Kiki and Kibitz. And I put the link to the video that I'm getting ready to reference. I put it in the description box so you guys can find her. But it's Kiki and Kibitz. And she does all of these shows. So I'm going to read you guys a message that Kiki and Kibitz posted, which, again, It is still allegedly. It is still all allegedly. I don't know. But now that I know that Kiki allegedly has contact with a friend of Michael's, now I'm like, well, maybe this information is, maybe there's some validity to this message. Okay. Oh, okay, Kiki and Kib is, okay, so you know who I'm talking about. Okay. So this is what was posted. I believe by now, well, no, I'm sorry. Kiki and Kib has posted this. It's from a person named Angie Michael, Mykul. Okay. I believe by now some of you must have seen this. Michael is not missing. He has already communicated with the Hazelhurst Police Department and the bolo has been taken down. Michael arrived in the U.S. a little over 2 months ago, and ever since, it's hell on earth for him. Angela seized his passport, tore it, and smashed his phone, making it impossible to communicate with anyone, not even his own family. She took Michael to the bank, created an account, and then seized the debit card to the account, giving Michael no access to his own money. The family was super worried for him, and they sent out the cops to do a welfare check. The cops got there, and Michael, out of fear for his life, admitted to them he was all right. Angela proceeded to beat the living-ish out of Michael and question him about the police, and he told her he didn't know who sent them out. Now, what up, Pam? She proceeded to place him on house arrest, making sure he didn't see the light of day. On the 23rd of February, Angela got out of the house as usual to buy her cigarettes, forgetting to lock the door, and Michael saw an escape route and took off. Now, let me say this. I can tell that whoever wrote this is English is probably not their first language, even the way they wrote the date. If you've ever studied a foreign language, you know that most countries do not write the date the way we write the date. We write the date month, day, year. Most foreign countries write day, month, year. And the way they even wrote the date, they wrote 23rd February. So I'm feeling like maybe this is a friend of Michael's that is writing this. I don't know that to be a fact. This is all conjecture. Okay. But Angela admitted as much. If you go back to that live that she did with John Yates the other day, Angela admitted that the police came out and did a welfare check. So that much of this story, she corroborates herself. Because she said, and the police came out here and the police told us that they couldn't keep coming out here and seeing what was going on, and they were tired of getting phone calls. Well, that corroborates what is in this story, that the police came out and did at least one wellness check. It sounds like they did more than one wellness check based on what you're saying. But okay, girl. Okay. And as a Nigerian, we use the word seized often. Well, they definitely use the word seized. Now, that also puts a lot of things in perspective as well as to why Michael left the way he did in the middle of the day with absolutely nothing. I'm not saying any of this is true. Again, I'm just saying, we use deductive reasoning around here. It makes sense that if normally when Angela leaves, she locks stuff up and she forgot to lock the door that day, and Michael was like, oh shit, let me make a run for it. Now, something else that came out in that live last night, because Michael, I guess, I don't know this to be true, y'all. I'm just going by what they said. They said that on 90 Day Fiancé, the people who live in other countries don't get paid. Only the American citizens on the show get paid. And it's really up to the American person on the show to share the money with the non-American until they get to America and they're able to get their paperwork, visa, whatever. I don't know that. Well, no, because I take that back. Because they can't work. When they come over here, they can't work. So when they come over here on those 90 days, they're not allowed to work. So it makes sense that Angela would be in control of his money as well. I don't know Again, we are just using some deductive reasoning, but it would make sense that Angela had control of this man's money because Michael can't work right now. However, the visa situation is set up, right? If you watch 90 Day Fiancé, you know that's one of the things that always comes up when they come over here, how they can't get a job for X amount of time or whatever. Angela said that Michael, now she claims that she has my passport and it's not ripped up, there's nothing wrong. She also claims that his cell phone, there's nothing wrong with his cell phone. Now, she was like, well, I can't show the cell phone because I'm not going to show his personal information. Ma'am, you can show somebody's cell phone without showing anybody's personal information. Look, I can show y'all my phone is not cracked, it's not broken, and y'all don't see none of my personal information. Ma'am, stop. As far as his passport being ripped, I don't think they meant you ripped it up, like tore it into pieces. I think maybe they said maybe you ripped out a page, like an important page he might need. I don't know. Now, I'm not saying everything in that text message is true. I'm just saying, okay. So I'm going to let you guys hear the voice messages, which prove, allegedly, if the voice messages are valid, it proves that Angela knew that Michael was not missing. And when she went live on Monday crying, talking about, I just want to make sure he's okay. Michael, just let us know you're okay. When she did all of that on Monday, child, it was an act. Okay. Now I'm going to let y'all listen to these messages. I'm going to let them just play all the way through and we can talk about it when I get to the end. Now, the last thing she says is Trump 2024. I'm gonna say that one more time. The last thing she says is Trump 2024. Pam, when you going live? Because you know I gotta be over there here with Pam talking about. When you going live, Pam? All right, let's listen to, and I hope that Kiki and Kibitz, please don't flag me for listening to, I'm only listening to a little bit of your content. I'm gonna send you a little something, okay? I'm gonna send you a little something. Okay?
Now, I shared these messages yesterday during the panel discussion, but I figured let me just make a short video and just show all the receipts, okay? So this is Angela leaving voice messages for a friend of Michael's on Saturday, okay? Remember, according...
So allegedly, these messages were Angela called a friend of Michael's on Saturday.
Angela, he walked out on Friday and she did her live on Monday, okay? So here we go.
Send me, bitch. Let's see if your criminal law gave you some money. Waiting on it. Waiting on it. We got so much shit on you from Paradise Men, baby. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me. But you fix your trailer. Then you can sue. You listen. You know where Michael is and you set this up and you're listen. Sue TLC because you're all over TLC. We found you about you, bitch. So sue them too, bitch. Like, I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm going to take this right here, Homestead, and let them see how you've stopped your American that didn't need a visa to get here. So threaten me again. Threaten me again. Threaten me again. To talk to the police right here and tell him and let him just tell you what you just did. Well, you better learn the law for real instead of these laws. Tell you what you just did. I'm getting right now to sign a warrant. You just threatened me. Good going. Yeah.
She's going to sign a warrant.
We'll see you soon. Because I got the red talks, bullshit walks, and your bullshit walks, baby. Remember that. I'm gonna let the police call you. I'm almost there. Stay right there. Okay? You threaten me. So
you can't hear it, Cubstar. You can't hear it. The audio isn't that clear, but y'all can't hear nothing. Y'all can't. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I got the microphone right here. I'm gonna have the speaker right by the microphone, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You just threatened America. You just threatened me and said, did you? Hold on. I'm looking for Michael to send him off marriage fraud. Go be that bitch.
These are all messages left on Saturday.
Yeah, every time you hear that little ding, that's the end of the message, which means that she left all of these messages on Saturday. All of these messages.
I could have had the money. I just never had no money. I didn't have money when I met him. Why can't you FaceTime me, bitch? You're so easy to find here in America. It's in Nigeria, guys. You see, you guys I'm security. You're going back on it. Kiss your wife. Because we seen the picture. Yeah, we seen the picture. Yeah, we seen it all, bitch. We seen it all. You know what? Trying to cross me. You will. You were told to leave my fucking husband alone, but did you? Yeah, you did. But guess what? You will now. Keyword. It just showed how Tommy Artillery is there with you, which we already knew. You're in.
She is flipping the fuck out, even threatening Michael's friend's family.
I'm crazy, baby. I'm a smart bitch. See, crazy gets you in trouble. I'm a smart motherfucker, honey. Don't get scared now because I'm coming for you for the people. Got it? For you legally. Got it? You run your mouth to my husband because you know he's slow. You run your mouth a little bit too much, putting your nose in my business. You see? Don't worry, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be famous. I'm not searching for Michael.
She just called Michael slow. I just wanted to throw that in there.
I'm studying this. You know what that means? And they're gonna come get you too, because I'm gonna prove that you used that poor cancer woman. Everybody's been treated like a slave. She knew she was old and that you didn't love her. She knew that. She was using you. It's called wanting a visa. And thought he was going to get the visa and haul ass. But unfortunately, I know too many congressmen. Unfortunately, you don't know who I am. But you will. Besides, Michael, I've been wanting to take you down today. Yes, and you know what my IQ is? You know what my IQ is? It's good yours. It's a 157, bitch. I talk facts, baby. I'm not Nigerian that lies. I talk facts. 29-year-old married a cancer patient. You know you use that poor woman. And so the United States of America. Guess what? The American women are going to applaud me for bringing people like you down. So parent I will be for the American women that y'all have scammed. Trump 2024, baby. Trump 2024.
Okay, so I know that some of y'all said y'all couldn't hear that clear, and that's the best I could do. I literally was holding the speaker under the microphone. I turned it up. I don't know. I'm sorry. But just so you know, you heard all of those different messages, and she's threatening this person. Now, this person allegedly is a friend of Michael's, right? And all of these messages were left on Saturday. Now, they went on to further prove that these messages were left on Saturday because they had the screenshots from the phone showing text messages from Angela threatening as well, and they were dated Saturday. So we know that based on this information, we know that on Saturday, you knew nothing had happened to Michael. Now, you might not have liked that Michael decided to leave. You may not have appreciated it, but you knew where Michael was. And you coming down here on Monday crying, and you got other people involved, and you over there acting, and I just hope he's okay. I just hope he's okay. Girl, You absolutely know where Michael is. Now, again, based on this information, I guess Michael is with his people, with his friend, whoever this person is. So the question now is, when I said in the title, was it all a hoax? I don't necessarily mean Michael leaving was a hoax, but was this whole live on Monday, you crying, you acting like you were so worried and you were so upset, and I don't know where he is, and I don't know where he could go, and I don't know what could possibly have happened to him. All of that was just, what was that? That was all an act. Like, were they? Do you want them? I mean, are we filming for the show? I mean, what is all of that? Because now it sounds like you absolutely knew on Saturday, or at least you had a reasonable. What's up, Auntie's advice? Hey, Auntie, you know I was following the trail you was leaving, honey. I was following them breadcrumbs you dropped the other day. So what it sounds like to me is, at the very least, you had a reasonable belief that you knew where Michael was on Saturday. You had a reasonable belief that you knew where Michael was on Saturday. But you brought your happy tail down here on Monday. Okay? On Al Gore's good internet, and proceeded to put on a whole 4-hour performance. First, you was live on the TikTok, on the Instagram. Then you was live over on the YouTuber's channel for about 4 hours. Screaming and hollering, crying in the background. Oh, I just want to make sure he's okay. But if you was listening, because I was in and out of that live. Y'all know I was listening to that live for about an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. She couldn't keep the act up. She dropped her guard a couple of times and she got mad. She dropped her guard a couple. If you listen, you hear her go from crying and upset to her being really nasty. And that's when I started thinking, oh no, she know what y'all knew what I was thinking. Y'all know what I was thinking. Angela just mad she got played. She mad that Michael doesn't need her. Let me tell y'all something. Baby, let me tell you something. If Michael completes the play, baby, this will probably be one of the most patient, slow burning, because I really believe that in the beginning, well, I don't know what it was in the beginning, child. I don't know. But at some point, I do believe that Michael was no longer interested in being with Angela. But I think at that point, he was like, hell, I'm halfway there now. I might as well just hang in there until I can, get to America. Michael has had plenty of time to put a plan in place. Let's be clear. Now, another story that came up in that live last night was not Michael is at his real girlfriend house eating Nigerian food. Ciao. So another story that came up was when they were in California last month. Allegedly, Michael and Angela got into a big fight at the hotel. And allegedly, Angela tased that man. Now, that's allegedly, because I wasn't there. Allegedly, Angela tased Michael. And the police made them separate, and they had to stay in separate rooms. And baby, they said that Angela, after the police left, Angela canceled Michael's room, and Michael had to sleep in the lobby. Now, that is allegedly. I won't there, and I don't know if that's true. But if it was true, I guess Michael said, let me get on back here. I guess that's not funny, y'all. But all I could see was Michael. Y'all, this is gonna be real ignorant what I'm about to tell y'all. Don't think less of me for thinking this. But all I could think of was Michael sitting in that living room, seeing that door open, and just seeing Michael run and hearing like jungle music playing in the background while Michael was running through the woods like this. Baby Michael said, let me get the hell out of here. Hey, now, I don't know if that's true. I just heard that. That's what they said on the live, that allegedly that's what had happened. Baby, that's all so I don't know. That is the update. Now, y'all check out Auntie's advice. You know my girl Auntie is in the chat. Y'all check out Auntie. Y'all check out Kiki and Kibitz, because they follow this stuff. Y'all know I caught it. Y'all know they follow that stuff. So y'all make sure y'all stay in touch with them, honey. And I'll keep y'all up to date, because I'm telling y'all, hold on a second, y'all. Sorry about that. Listen, that's what I heard. I heard Michael say, "Give us free." That's what I heard Michael say. I heard Michael say, "Give us free." I know that's ignorant as hell, but I ain't lying. That's what I heard. I heard it in my head. I heard it in my head. Child. Does anyone know he's eligible for asylum? So here's the thing. I think I don't know what the language is. I mean, I don't know what the correct termination. I don't know what the correct terminology is, but there is a clause with the visa that I don't know if asylum is the word, but if he is in an abusive situation and he can document it, yes. Because guess what? All he got to do is show footage from 90 Day Fiancé, exhibit 1 through 50 of all of the verbally abusive. And I mean, I guess you could say, well, maybe that he has to prove that there's been some abuse since he's been here. But if he has been telling his friends what's going on and he's been documenting things, I mean, I don't know what the burden of proof has to be. I know that one guy, they were saying on that live, Violence Against Women Act. I know that one guy, they were saying, I forget his name, but the guy out in I think it was New Mexico, with the lady, he came over here he was Muslim, and he came over here, and the lady in New Mexico that had the disabled son, and he basically went to immigration and was like, she only brought me over here to be a babysitter for her son. Like, she's got me watching her son while she works. And I'm not allowed to, I haven't been allowed to go to school. I haven't been allowed to go to the mosque. Like, she uses me as her babysitter. That's why she brought me over here for free. And he was able, whatever the burden was, he was able to show, and it met the burden. And now he's over here free and clear, and he's living his best life. Okay. So yes, I just don't know what Muhammad. That's it, Muhammad. Yep, Muhammad. So the answer is yes. I just don't know what the burden is, and I don't know what Michael would have to show. I mean, the show could just as easily work against him, because I'm gonna be honest. If I'm, excuse me, y'all. If I'm working in the immigration office, I'm gonna be like, don't show me all the stuff that happened before you got here, because then my question gonna be, well, why the hell did you come? But if stuff has happened since he got here that he can document and he can show, like, I mean, something like his phone being smashed and his passport being torn, I mean, that's very easy to prove, especially if he had a burner phone. I want to know who gave him the burner phone. Michael, how you get that burner phone? I mean, I know you can buy a burner phone at every $7-11 store, Walmart. I know that. I know. But I'm just wondering, like, if he was under such lock and key, like, when did he slide out and go get the little burner phone? I don't know. But I mean, hell, if people in jail can have burner phones, I guess Michael could get one. If people in jail can get burner phones, I guess Michael can get him one, child. It's a whole situation. You hear me? Bossy said, I knew he ran away. Listen, I'm just telling you, that's what, look, Auntie kept telling me the same thing. And I said, Auntie, I don't know. I don't trust them people. I just kept telling her, I don't trust them people. I don't trust them people. Okay. And I was just like, I need to see him. I need proof of life. I still need proof of life. Okay. Now, they said Michael didn't talk to the people and he didn't verify who he is, but I need to see him. I'm just saying. Anyway, so that is the update. Y'all go check out Kiki and Kibitz. Y'all check out that video from last night where they did the panel. It was a very interesting video because, again, they definitely give you some tea on behind the scenes shenanigans that Angela has been involved in allegedly. They give you behind the scenes tea on just 90 Day Fiancé as a whole. Y'all check out Auntie because Auntie has been giving us updated on it, keeping us updated. And she was right. Cause I was like, they need to check the woods. Cause I listen, when somebody leave and they don't take nothing. Do you have to like Michael must have really just been desperate. He didn't even stop to pick up a change of drawers. Now it makes sense why he left without his phone and without his paperwork now. If she had it locked up, if she had his paperwork locked up and he couldn't get to it, and if his cell phone, the one that she knew about, was broken, it makes sense why he didn't take any of that. But why you ain't pick up no clothes though, Michael? But again, I mean, if he was just running down the street desperate, I still got questions. I still got questions, Michael. Anyway. Oh, I don't know nothing about none of that. I mean, Che, you might know stuff I don't know. I don't know nothing about none of that. Okay. I mean, I know she's a chain cigarette smoker, but I don't know about nothing else, honey. I don't know about nothing else. Okay. Now let's get into the other update we have tonight. Erika Jayne. Pam, if you are still in the bushes, you're gonna be proud of me. What time is Pam going live, y'all? Did Pam ever say? Knowing Pam, she might have started a live. What time Pam going live? Lord, they letting Big Meech out of jail. Ooh, Tracy. Oh, okay. Praise Lord. Okay. What am I picked up my phone. Oh, because we gotta be ready to go see what Pam talking about. Okay, we gotta be ready. Knowing Pam might already be live, child. Y'all let me know. All right, keep me posted. But we're about to go talk about okay, Che. Okay, boo. Okay. Pam about to be proud of me because I'm about to use stuff that I learned at the continuing education of Pamela Esquire, okay? Because Pamela Esquire taught us about anti-slap, okay? If y'all don't know what anti-slap is, y'all know that anti-slap. I'm paraphrasing, Pam. I'm paraphrasing. Don't get me. But I won't be going live for at least an hour and a half. I'm in still in traffic. Oh Lord, not you still in traffic. Really, but you can finally give us the story, child. That ain't no. Okay, Pam. Well, then I'll be off by then because we're gonna go through this Erika Jayne situation, and you're gonna be proud of me because I'm gonna be able to use my anti-slap knowledge. Okay. So for those who do not know what's going on with the Erika Jayne, hold on. Let me get the timestamp. I'm gonna put in the timestamp. So hold on. Let me write down what's the timestamp of I'm at 40 minutes and 57 seconds. Okay, hold on. Right there. 40:57. Okay, so
welcome to Kiki.
Oh shoot, sorry.
It's Mary, and I'm here.
Oh, sorry. My 40:57. Okay. So Erika Jayne, you guys know, is being sued. We talked about it in the Housewife and the Hustler Part 2. She's being sued by Marco, former designer from Marco and Marco. She's being sued because allegedly he's alleging that Erika Jayne conspired in a fraudulent claim in cahoots with American Express to accuse him of fraud, which cost him his business. He was indicted. He was under indictment for a period. I think they said 5 years. He was indicted. He lost his business as a result, and of course, all kinds of other things. Well, Erika and her attorneys, they tried to get the case thrown out, and under anti-slap, they tried to get their attorney fees and stuff paid for. Now, y'all know anti-slap is a legislation, is very prevalent in New York and California. Now, it exists in other states, but it's very prevalent in New York and California because it's to try to dissuade people from just suing celebrities and notable people. And the penalty is if you just sue them, it's a frivolous lawsuit, then the penalty is that you will owe lawyers' fees. I.e., Bishop Whitehead lost his case against the DJ, and under anti-SLAPP, now he owes the legal fees. Now they probably never gonna see that money, but that's another conversation for another day. Okay. So Erika's attorneys tried to get the case thrown out under anti-SLAPP. You knew about anti-SLAPP from John Oliver. Oh, John Oliver did a breakdown on anti-SLAPP. Oh, I gotta go find it. I love John Oliver. I must have missed that episode because I love me some John Oliver. Okay. So let me share the screen now. I got this from attorney Richard, what's his name? Oh, what that man's name is? Oh gosh. Yeah, it is so hot. Okay. Ronald Richards. And y'all, if y'all been following this case, y'all know that Ronald Richards has been giving Erika Jayne the blues. That's the guy that bought the earrings. Ronald Richards is the attorney that bought them daggone earrings when they went up for auction. Okay, so let's read through what happened today. And this happened, I think the decision was given out today. So we're gonna read through it. We're gonna read through it. Okay, so the Honorable Michael W. Fitzgerald, U.S. District Judge, order defendant's anti-SLAPP motion. Before the court is a motion to strike the complaint. So actually, let me read y'all the background first, and then I'm going to tell y'all what the decision was. Okay, let's read the background a little bit. Okay, just to refresh you all's memory. It didn't come out. Hold on, did it not come out? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, there it is. It's just taking a long time. Okay. So let's read a little bit of the background. And you see this is dated February the 27th. Plaintiff was managing partner of Marco Marco, a Hollywood, California-based celebrity costume design brand catering to the entertainment industries. Girardi, having heard of the business success of Marco Marco, commissioned them to design various outfits for her singing career and for her appearances on the television show Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. From 2014 to 2016, Girardi purchased numerous costumes and clothing items from Marco for herself and for members of her entourage. Girardi also had Marco Marco make alterations on department store purchase clothing and conduct repairs and maintenance on performance costumes and materials kits for her tours. Between 2015 and 2016, and over the course of 132 transactions, Girardi purchased approximately $934,000 worth of goods and services, which were all charged to an Amex card for which she was an authorized user. And that's that Amex card that was from the law firm that we saw that on the show on The Housewife and the Hustler. In around November or December of 2016, Girardi reported to the Secret Service that charges and transactions made to the Amex card by plaintiff and Marco accounting to approximately $800,000 were fraudulent and not authorized. American Express eventually reimbursed $787,000 to Girardi. Remember on Housewife and the Hustler, they went to the Secret Service because the guy that he reported it to was in cahoots with Tom Girardi. On January 9th of 2017, the government requested and received a search warrant to search Marco and Marco's business premises, computers, and electronic devices and seized all business records, computers, mobile devices, and phones. On April the 28th of 2017, the government sought a grand jury indictment against plaintiff. Specifically, there were 7 Amex Marco and Marco charges that were presented to the grand jury as fraudulent. On September the 28th of 2021, the government moved to dismiss the indictment, and the following day, the indictment was dismissed. So it was 5 years. So from 2017 to 2021, this man was under indictment. He was never formally charged, but he was under indictment. No, actually, he was charged because he was arrested and he had to post bail. Yeah, he was arrested. So he was There was never a trial. Okay. Plaintiff in his complaint alleges that he was unjustifiably prosecuted on federal criminal charges. He has sued the EG defendants. Wait a minute. He has sued the EG defendants for malicious prosecution and civil conspiracy. The EG defendants now seek an order striking the second claim for relief for malicious prosecution and the fourth claim for relief for conspiracy to commit malicious prosecution pursuant to California's anti-SLAPP statute. On the ground that they are premised on the EG defendants' protected activity, their communication with law enforcement, and participation in a criminal investigation. All right. So then they get into the evidentiary objections. They go into all of the, pursuant to this law and that law and this blah, 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 blah. Okay. They get into the legal standard. They talk about what the legal standard is. Okay. All right. Now let's go to, because all the rest of this stuff y'all don't care about. So let's go to what the ruling was today. Well, the ruling was on February the 27th, yesterday. The court has read and considered the motion and held a hearing on December the 18th, 2023. The motion is denied. Plaintiff has met his burden of establishing the probability of prevailing on the malicious prosecution claim in the technical sense in which the term is used in an anti-SLAPP litigation. Additionally, because EG defendants request judicial notice of matters of public record, the documents not subject to reasonable dispute. Request for judicial notice is granted. Plaintiff's request for judicial notice is granted for the same reason. So this case will move forward. Erika, the judge denied the anti-SLAPP, and the case will continue to move forward. If you guys remember when we talked about the and the housewife and the hustler, when the plaintiff Marco, when he went through what actually happened, and what he said was when he was able to present all Can y'all hear me? Y'all, I am, child, my power done went out. Okay, so my apologies, you guys. Listen, I am in the pitch black. Look, it is pitch black in my house. Look, it is pitch black. The power had come back on for like a couple of seconds, and then it went right back out. So, don't know what's going on, but the whole street is dark. Like, it's the whole block. So, there's a blackout. Not really sure how long it's gonna be out. So let me get off of here. I had to come into my phone so I could shut the live down. I couldn't even shut the live down because I don't have any internet on my computer. So I had to shut the live down. Somebody's gonna call and ask you like scary movies. So anyway, so I'm gonna end it now, you guys. Sorry about that, but I mean I had pretty much covered everything. We were pretty much done. Thank y'all so much. I will post on my community wall when my power comes back up because I know y'all gonna be like, really, B, let us know. So I'll let you know when the power comes back up. All right, y'all. Peace.